And let's get TikTok open here. Alrighty. Connected to TikTok successfully. Good.
Yep, got it.
Sweet. And let me reset our Trello board. Hello, Pixel Lover. Good afternoon.
It's vertical. YouTube always pushes me to vertical stream.
It's probably because that's the one that I start after. I start that one second every time. So it's the most recent one.
That makes sense.
Pixel Lover, how are you doing today?
Okay. Trello. Where's Trello? Boom.
What was I going to do here? Oh, yeah. Some blue sky in Discord.
Guess red.
Pretty good. How about you? Pretty good as well. I made almost the final edits on the script for Upstream today, so it's the narration is writing wise pretty much done. Andrew, who's Pixel Lover? Pixel Lover is in the Twitch chat. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Eth Ogler.
Hey.
Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? Final edit? Yep, final edit. Famous last words, right?
Yeah, it's just one small task. Can't take too long, right?
Right, exactly.
Scope creep isn't a thing.
Right, our script that I was planning to keep around 1,500 words, and the final version ended at 2,500. almost 3,000 actually.
That's crazy.
But that's I'll tell you about this off stream. But there's some extra things in there that make it longer. The script is not actually that much longer.
Okay.
Yeah, more attention. That'd be cool. Oh, whoopsies. Wait. I gotta delete that. I always forget to do hashtags.
I'm gonna try to, yeah. See how it looks when I drop the distance of it bouncing.
Cool. Are the other braking platforms broken right now? Just that one works, right?
Yeah, they're broken.
Okay, because I was trying it this morning and I went into one of the other ones and it crashed and I was curious.
Yeah, no, I broke them all when I changed it to an animation from a tile map layer.
Gotcha.
Where is this? Breaking shake. Distance start. Duration distance 2. Let's put like 1.5. I don't think that should break anything. I'd even just try
Fair
one.
Luck Lion, hello, welcome back.
Hey.
How are you this afternoon? Let's post that there. Have you used the Stream Alerts channel on our Discord at all?
No.
Okay, cool. I thought you had and I couldn't remember.
I think I was going to. Oh yeah, that one's broken. I think I was going to, but then I didn't have all the links, so I was like, you should just go do it.
Gotcha, okay. Twitch.
Oh, that's exciting.
Ooh, yeah, that's fun. I'm grinding work, but excited to get into game dev. Yeah. Cool. Nice. That always feels good.
It's a good way to start your day.
Yeah. Oops, I forgot to add everyone.
That's like the dev duck strat, right?
Yeah, get up early, work out, do some work.
You guys watch his stuff on YouTube, but he does a lot of little game dev vlogs that are pretty well produced.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a little home gym set up though, which I feel like just saves so much time.
Yeah. Seriously. New portfolio site. Nice, that's always fun. I've redone my portfolio a couple times and it's always pretty satisfying.
Oh, you have so many projects on here. This is so cool. I saw some YouTube ad the other day for it's like Kickstarter of, I think, like holds your dice and like makes them float. It's like a send dice or something. It looked really cool.
Andrew, what game is the game we're working on? We're making a game called Upstream. It's a challenging physics platformer where you control a salmon using only 2 buttons. You've got a left button and a right button, and the left button turns the salmon to the left and the right button turns it to the right. But when you alternate and tap them both really quickly, it makes the salmon swim forward. If you've ever played like Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy or Quap, it's kind of in that genre. But it's also sort of a nature documentary because you're learning about the life cycle of a salmon at the same time. There we go. The other commenting in the chat, sorry, I'm so curious what they asked. You should be able to see the other comments. If you are watching on a horizontal stream, That's Twitch and YouTube. You can see in the bottom right corner. Check out the fish moving like this, Andrew. And we've got a sort of water simulation up top here.
Yeah, sort of water simulation.
Sort of water. It's not real. Not realistic, according to someone on YouTube 6 months ago.
Yeah, someone got kind of mad at us. Like, actually, that's not how water behaves.
Yeah. It's coming out this March on Steam, and maybe other platforms if we can swing it. Yeah, you can push this right now on Steam. We've got a Steam page up.
Your mic is doing the crackling.
No! Really?
At least on my end. I'm not sure if it's.
I think it is.
The stream.
It probably is. Chat, are we cooked? Is my mic bad? You only see Twitch chats? Wait, what?
No, I have the Twitch stream up. I can see it's not in the chat where like your chat is. It's on screen in the bottom right corner.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it is crackling on stream. What he was saying, we have a playtest up right now on Steam. If you go to our Steam page, it's called Upstream. Where's my Steam? Once Steam starts, I can show you. But it should be the first thing that pops up. Right here. And you just need to click. It should say request access right here. But we have it set up to auto approve people. So you'll be able to play it right away. And it has the basic idea of what the game is going to feel like. In terms of like player controller the kind of game loop, but it's missing a ton of stuff. Which is what we're kind of working on right now, getting a little demo together, which kind of covers the same areas of the game, but is more complete. We've already changed so much stuff since kind of like concluding the playtest.
We basically completely overhauled the character controller, and it feels so much better now. It's very nice.
Stream on Steam. Yeah, I can show you. Okay. You can see this. I'm not sure if it's gonna do like Streamception, but right down here it should be a compilation of all the chats. So like, yeah. It's definitely got some delay to it though.
Yes.
That looks a lot better. I made it just one. So I like halved the shaking. I think it looks better.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna fix those up and then probably just move on.
Nice. Then you have to make them for all the other braking platforms, right?
Yeah, but it is, the way I have it set up now is a lot easier than what I was doing before.
Okay, cool.
Shouldn't take me more than like 2 minutes for each.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, I'll do that now. Just need to do this one and this one. Open up Sprite.
Has my audio cracked at all since that last time?
Yeah, that whole sentence you just said was crackly.
Oh my god.
That was clean though. It's very intermittent. It's weird. Which kind
I
of makes me
wonder
think
if
it could be that CPU thing.
I guess so. I think only the host of the stream can see that. I might be missed something though. No, it should be on stream. Let me.
Yeah, I'm logged into my personal account.
Yeah, it
What
should
I
be the
showed
bottom.
you.
If you look at the right side of your screen, the right side of the Twitch stream is not like it's not camera and it's not screen capture. There's two things there. There's a task board that you can see what we're working on, and then there's the compiled stream chats. Should be on the bottom right.
But it's only on YouTube and Twitch horizontal. Twitch and YouTube horizontal, right?
Yes, yeah, it's not on vertical. But Pixel Lover's on Twitch, so you should be able to see it.
Four, 1, 2. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Is it 2? Yeah. Make the second frame. Oops. Then make a new file. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whew. Sneezy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna share my screen in Discord. The actual chat is in my bottom right. I think that's what we're talking about.
Actually, share my screen in Discord. Yeah, if you send like a screenshot of your screen in Discord, I could try to like circle it or something. Or if it's actually not there, we can tell you.
Okay.
Nice. This is beach breaking 2. And let's set up, export this as a sprite sheet. Boom. Over to Godot. A new animated sprite 2D. Put her there. Beach break 2. Animation. Go here. This is 2x1. I set this one to 6 FPS. Loop. Nice. Hide the visual. Where's it? There we go. Find the water body.
I don't have my Discord open.
Hmm? Did you say something?
No. I was just checking the Discord.
Okay.
Man, I'm really annoyed about this audio cracking thing.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but it kind of seems like it could be your computer is getting worked toward, maybe.
Does it happen when we're not on stream? When we're just in Discord?
I think sometimes, maybe.
Hmm.
I'd have to actually be like paying attention more.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All good.
Okay, wait. I want to talk for a little bit and see if I can get the audio crackle effect to happen so I can listen to it on my phone. Did it happen in that sentence?
I don't think so. Maybe for like a millisecond, but no. This is one.
I give up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3. 2.
Oh shoot, I forgot to save the UI theme. I have to add all that stuff back. That's okay.
This one will be quicker. 6, 2, 3. There. Okay, 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. Forgot one. Boom. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 by 8. Close that one. Go there. Switch off that. Here. Boom. Bang.
See if I can get this icon alignment.
Just gotta save it first. Beach breaking 3. Nice. Done. That. Keep an eye on Discord. Yes. Let me. Okay. I got your image. I'll mark it up.
Icon alignment. I'll edit that in the theme.
Come on, Windows. You can save a PNG. I think. You're good. Okay, I sent the image pixel over. Come on. Goodness. Horizontal 2, 1. Both. Move it here. Hide that one. You're good.
Yeah, all good, no worries.
It's a little confusing. Our setup is.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah. Neither of us are really streamers either, so still learning. Okay. I think these should all be working now. Oh, I want to fix. Yeah, here we go. Set the color on all of these particles. Be the color I want.
Oh, did you see that pitch that I sent this morning?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah. It'd be kind of fun because there's no floor, so you're always floating. And you have to see the new area. Which new area? The one after the lake? Or do you mean the new ocean tile set? Because we did just redo the ocean tile set. That's been completely overhauled. I don't know when that came in. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Oh, it's broken. But this is the sneak peek kinda. It's very much not a level right now. But these are kind of some of the art assets that we've made. Kind of a return to a cavey feel. But we're calling it the waterfall area. Gotta fix that. Yeah, thanks.
When he showed me that background for the first time, I was like, what the heck? It looks so sick.
Yeah, it's kind of just like lock. Yeah.
And then he one-upped it like 2 days later with the background in the next area. But that one's a surprise. We can't share that one yet. Because it's too cool.
This breaks correctly. Yeah, I've kind of had this thought of making the.
We have the art for every area except the last one, I think. At least a first pass at the art for all areas except the last one.
Yeah. The last one's kind of like a victory lap, though.
Yeah.
So the player's focus is more on the narrative at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, I like this. Oh, that was a nice bounce. Did you up the bounce on the crab claw?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is. It like actually bounces kinda.
Yeah.
If you hit it straight on. Sometimes.
I think you have to be moving pretty fast because it's a combination of your bounce and the crab's bounce. So the crab has a default bounce, but you'll only bounce strongly off it if you are moving quickly too.
Yeah. It's definitely more of an assist than a obstacle at this point. Probably need to change that. Yeah.
Just yeah, but that is a hard effect to achieve, I think, with proper collision and tile sets and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's hard to make a crumbly with a tile set. Like literally this morning, I was like, I need to make a crumble effect because the fade just doesn't look good.
Oh, wait. So when you make these, because you have to do them by hand, right? You can't. There's no tile set maker for them. Are you just copying chunks of your tile set one piece at a time?
I can show you.
Yeah, because I think
Can you see this?
yes.
So like A-Sprite has a tile map mode, so I can like do this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But there's no terrain mode.
Right, so you have to take each tile.
Yeah. But like it's pretty efficient.
Yeah,
Just
you
this.
you could a crumbling effect. I think if I remember right, each of those is a pretty distinct rock. Right?
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was going for, so that we could really make the wobbly appearance.
If you just shrink each rock and maybe move them down, like the animation is basically the rock shrinking and moving down, that would be a good crumble effect.
Yeah.
I did a little like top-down space shooter game, and as like a game jam once, or I don't even remember if it was jam. I think it was just for fun. But I had asteroids in the game, and when you shot an asteroid, they would break, and the way they would break up is into smaller and smaller pieces. And all I did was basically make this pixel art sprite a little bit smaller for each piece of the animation, and it looked really nice for this rock breaking up and fading away.
Okay. I could try that.
It was pretty low effort and low like quality pixel art, so it might have been just fine because of that. Like it was one color. Might be harder to do with the more detailed stuff that you're doing.
I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Switch. Come here. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So if we did a crumble. Now, how I did this morning is I like. How do I still even have this? I went through and I changed every color that wasn't the black to like a pink.
Mm.
I went like this, and then I just moved each pink blob,
Yeah.
like to animate it, and then I went
Mhm.
back and I grabbed the actual shape of the rock from the previous frame and put it over it, and then also like
Yeah.
I had to be careful with the tiling to make sure that all the tiled rocks were moving in the same direction.
Right.
By pretty well. I just wish I had a good terrain software to make
Mhm.
this so much easier. I feel like it's a little out of scope for what Sprite is trying to achieve, but it'd be cool if they did.
Break each tile and fade out. Multiple rock nodes that break apart from each tile. Yeah, basically, I mean, it does that a little bit with a particle emitter. Like, if you really wanted to, you could make a little rock sprite for the particle, and we could
That might look good, actually.
emit rock sprites from a particle emitter. It's one option too.
Yeah. Ooh, that might look actually really good. I never moved this up. Okay, let's delete the old ones. We don't need these anymore. Okay. So I guess try shrinking everything. Yeah. Just need to think of whatever's most efficient for having the tile set.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Because
rocks.
it's limiting, because like each tile is only like this big.
Right, but you basically you cut the rock in half every frame. Crumble effect by assigning a script to each rock that crumbles to give the properties I wanted. Are your rocks also part of the tile set?
I think I actually saw your little the breaking rocks crumbling in a video you had in your Discord. It looked pretty cool. That's okay. I can still find the video really easily. I think I'm gonna try this way just so we can keep it in a tile set. looks like it's.
So I had in that video are gone. Reworking the physics mechanics.
Oh.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I want them to be perfect before you make levels. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a good benchmark to try and hit.
Level design is tough.
Yeah, I've been super struggling with level design.
Doing the playtest was super helpful for us to get a sense for like how people played our game, what they thought when they played it, and like how they were able to progress in it. With the control scheme that we had, like it had a lot of great insights for us.
Yeah. I almost think the game might be easier now.
Well, I think it is actually.
Yeah.
I think it definitely is. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing.
No.
Because I think it is more fun to like more satisfying to play.
Oh, it's so much more satisfying now. Yeah.
Yeah. We watched a few people do our playtest, and it was good.
Yeah, I had. Oh, you can say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I was gonna say I think our new sys control scheme is like, while it is easier, it is still hard, and like there is still frustration there that can come from it, but the frustration is no longer coming from the game reacting in a way that you don't expect. It's coming from your own lack of skill with the system.
Yeah. Skill issue.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get all the rocks into position first, and then yeah, I think that might look good if the black is gone for the crumbling. See how this looks first. More movement. Hopefully this gives enough. Do not have a lot of space to work with. Too far. Good tile.
We start posting on YouTube. No, I don't think so. I don't.
We didn't.
We didn't. Because I think I don't know. When you're posting stuff on YouTube, the type of people who, no, let me start over. Why do you watch behind the scenes content on something, generally? I think usually it's because you already like that thing, right? People like to see behind the scenes content on Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or whatever new movie they want to see, right? Something they already like that they want to see behind the scenes stuff on. And I don't think necessarily that behind the scenes content or small indie games is all that helpful. It can be. It's not saying that it's not helpful at all. But I'm not sure that it is really that important to making your game a successful project. So if you want to post stuff on YouTube, post stuff on YouTube because you want to, not because it's the way to make your game blow up. And maybe try and find like-minded people who like seeing behind the scenes stuff for indie games, right? Because that is what they like.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm not removing the black right now, actually, because if I were to, then when the actual platform faded, then it would show the edge of the water body and you'd be able to see the straight lines.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So I think I'm gonna try to just fill it with a bunch of little small rocks that generate.
Okay.
Which I think might look okay. It's already a bunch of little small rocks, but I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of those images of the catacombs.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
with
all the walls
skulls
covered
on the
in
wall.
skulls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how slippery this is now. You can just slide up and down the sides.
Yeah.
Go, go, go. I want to know how hard it is now with the new player controller.
We could update the playtest if we wanted to.
Playtest 2. That current still breaks. Yeah. Get back to it. I think having some lone pixels okay.
No, I think you'll just have to wait for the demo. I don't think we're gonna do another playtest. We got too much stuff already.
Yeah. The demo is basically it's serving a similar purpose, but has the added purpose of, hey, we're actually trying to market our game now.
Yeah. There won't be a feedback forum, but there will be a bug report forum.
Yep. I usually try to avoid like lone pixels doing art because they can be really noisy, but I think that's actually kind of the look we want for this if it's crumbling.
Yeah. Yeah.
No highlight, no highlight.
What is considered a bug in our terms? A bug, I would say, is generally when something doesn't work the way that you want it to. I would say that's a bug. Because if something doesn't work the way you expect, but it ends up being something that you want, then that becomes a feature, right? But I think if it is doing something that you don't want it to do, whether crashing the game or moving in a way you don't want, we'd call that a bug. Right? If your character jumps twice as high as they're supposed to in a specific area, there might not be any errors being thrown by the code, but that is still a bug because it's not behaving the way that you want it to. I don't know. Would you agree with that definition, Riley?
Yeah. Maybe you get stuck, can't move, can't play the game anymore.
Yeah.
That looks like it's crumbling. Probably do 2 frames.
I
think that's a good start. Ooh. Scared rocks. Let's do it again. Yeah, at what point does a bug become a feature? that was like our stance on the wall climbing. We were like, this can stay.
Right, yeah, the wall climbing was not something we intended, but it was kind of cool, so we kept it.
It was kind of fun. So. Kind of gone now, though.
Yeah, it doesn't really work anymore.
Wasn't meant to be then. Yeah. We were doing some jank stuff with the move and slide and move and collide, I think.
Yeah, definitely not using those methods the way we were supposed to. Add it back. No, because if we do if we do that, the reason that you could wall climb, you want to know why you could wall climb? So the reason that you could wall climb was that there was a pretty high friction value between the player and the wall itself. So when you would against the wall, and then you would tap to move to
Your mic is crashing out.
No! This is the worst.
Okay, it sounds good now.
Okay. I actually have a theory. Never mind. When you were up against a wall, you would be caught on the wall because of the friction. Crashing terribly. You would get caught on the wall because of friction, and then you could then push yourself off of the wall. But because that friction was there, it was there on all walls. So if you were underwater and you touched a wall, you would get stuck, and it was really annoying to play.
Yeah.
So we removed that to make it way more satisfying everywhere else to play. But unfortunately, the side effect was no more wall climbing.
Yeah. It feels more like a fish now, though.
Yeah.
There will still be lots of shortcuts, though.
Yes, there will.
Oh, it feels like you're swimming on butter. Like it feels like everything's covered in butter now. Like, I love it.
Yeah. It's very satisfying. These look cold. Success. That's what I call it.
I was like playing a little bit of Balatro last night, just like a round or two.
Right.
I was trying the deck that's like deck starts with 26 hearts and 26 spades.
Oh, that seems like a cool deck.
Yeah, but you just play a flush every hand.
Right. It seems kind of broken.
Yeah. But I lost I played like 3 5-minute runs. I just kept tanking. I think I was getting too greedy, you know? I was like trying to, I'm like, oh, my deck is so broken playing a flush. Like I can kind of read for the power cards.
Yeah, it caught up to you eventually. Isn't the air would be so... Wait, same rotation when the fish bounces off walls in the air, just add a rotation velocity. We could... it's a little interesting. We did for a while have rotation be part of the simulation, but it made it pretty hard to play, actually. And something about it felt really off, because in our original character controller, the rotation is not determined by physics simulation. It's only determined by player input. So we did try that, but it didn't work quite as well as we wanted it to.
I think I'm confused. What are you referring to in this?
I think Pixel was saying, right, the way the character controller works right now is we don't affect the rotation of the salmon using the physics simulation, really. The rotation of the salmon is only modified by player input. We tried it using physics simulation, so instead of just setting the rotation velocity, we applied torque, right? How you're supposed to do it, you're just supposed to just apply torque to it. And that felt really bad. It did not feel good to just apply torque. So.
Drop these down. Okay, do these tile? That's the real question. Wait, huh? Ooh. Is that better? Does that work? Yeah.
Very slow with much friction. Velocity might not even need bounces walls when the rotation of the fish doesn't change. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, we could look into it. See if we can add in rotation velocity from bounces only. That might be nice.
Yeah.
It's tough though, because we reassign the velocity every frame based on player input.
Just a really strong salmon that doesn't turn
Right.
from outside. Got really strong abs. It's hard because on one hand we're like, it's like a physics simulation. So like I want it to be a physics simulation. But it also needs to feel good.
Right. More important than realism is fun.
Yeah. And if a handful of people don't want to play it because the water isn't technically lore accurate, so be it. That was so funny. And of course that was like our short that blew up on YouTube.
Right. That was the
It
only
blew
one
up
that got
as in
more
10K.
more than 1,000 views or something.
Yeah.
This narration system is going to be so cool. It's crazy.
I'm excited for
pumped.
it.
Yeah.
I'm glad it helped.
Yeah.
Can't remember what video I took mine from, but I watched some video, but I ended up having to change a lot of stuff. So it's funny to think about how things just get passed around.
Right.
Ideas. Could look good to put some like little crumblies on the outside.
The first attempt at a game we made? Was that Jig? Or did we do one before that?
I think that was Jig.
Okay, I can pull it up. I'll show you.
Like a weekend game jam.
Yeah, that was the first thing we did.
It's pretty fun. There's a bit of an Easter egg in it too.
Oh yeah, we'll see if we can get it. Yeah, this is our first game. How do I turn I want to turn down the audio because this is so loud.
This was my first. I don't think I had made a game before doing this with you.
Okay, one sec. I need to get to my Windows audio settings to turn this down because it's going to be too loud. One mixer, Chrome. And let's turn down the lo-fi. Here we are. All right, this is it. This is Jig. Our very first game as a team. On a fishing boat, looking at a sunset. Escape to pause, space to cast.
I want to hear the music.
Hi there.
Hey, Cryoman.
Huh.
I believe that all the best games have fishing mini games. Yeah, it's like a Guitar Hero.
It goes on forever.
I think we made it a little too long. And there's like a bug in it that still bugs me to this day, that if you click and hold the click, and if you miss the note, but if the note comes down to you eventually, you can see it sometimes, it goes red and then it turns green. So it counts it as you got it, but you're actually offbeat.
Just a little bit, yeah.
What is that fish?
Yeah, what is that? Huh. Let's try and get the Easter egg fish.
Terraria, Stardew, Minecraft.
Cryoman, welcome to the stream. We're making a game about a fish, but right now we're playing our first video game. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it.
How do you know?
I recognize I think they're related to the song.
Really?
I think so. I think each fish has a song.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I assigned them each to a song. Although this was a while ago, so I don't really know.
This needs more distortion. I am trying to make a crumbling animation on a tile set. Which is why it looks so messy.
My god, it keeps going. I got a really slow version too.
Oh, you did.
The speed is randomized.
Yeah, it's like a random speed and a random song.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's the salmon sprite from Upstream. The exact same one. When we started Upstream, the very first prototype of the character controller, I just had Riley grab the salmon sprite from this game, and we haven't changed it since.
Yeah, we just turned the tail for the swimming sprites.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, still salty we didn't win that game jam.
I know. But think of everything we learned along the way.
Yeah, it was fun. And I think it's a fun little game jam game.
Oh yeah.
You know, I remember because it was like hosted on itch.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone that partook in it would play everyone else's games and then vote on them, like a 1 to 5 scale.
Mm-hmm.
And it would show you what people voted, like what numbers each like vote cast was, and there were
See you
people
later,
that gave us
Pixel
like, oh yeah, see you later. There were people that gave our game 1s across the board. I was like, they're tanking our average. Like our game isn't that bad.
Like it's nothing crazy, but it's also not terrible, right?
Yeah. If it works, don't change it. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I think we added a border at some point because there is a border on it now.
Yeah.
I think for visibility and stuff, we added the border to it. But other than that,
It is the same little sprite.
same little sprite.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bit of upstream lore.
Right. Yeah. Come on.
I wonder if Sterling has noticed that.
What do you mean? Has he played both of them?
Yeah. He really likes Jig. He's told me
really?
multiple times that we should
Make it a full game?
yeah.
That's funny.
I'm actually like, I can't believe that there's not like another big Guitar Hero game.
What do you mean?
Like
Like,
Rock Band. Because Rock Band kind of died.
I mean, there's Fortnite Festival these days. It's basically the same.
That's like Fortnite Fest. I'm talking like, I don't know, a new game series called like Band Slam or something, you know? Or like...
Well, that's the thing though, like, that niche has been filled by Fortnite Festival to an extent, and everybody already has Fortnite, so they don't need to go buy another game because Fortnite Festival is free, and you get to wear all your skins, your Fortnite skins in Fortnite Festival. So you can go be Master Chief playing a lightsaber guitar with Billie Eilish on stage. Like,
I think I just don't want to play Fortnite.
yeah. I have tried Fortnite Festival. It is fun. It is pretty cool.
Your mic is doing the thing again.
That sucks.
Okay.
Because I don't know. Wait a minute.
It's so weird. It kind of sounds like maybe you're getting far away from it.
Is it doing it right now? Still?
Keep talking. Like, say a paragraph.
I'm talking about our game Upstream that's available to wishlist on Steam right now.
No. Didn't do it.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. Sorry for anyone listening. I'm gonna mess with some audio stuff.
I think like the Rock Band 4 is still to this day some of the most fun I've had playing co-op games with friends.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally what my roommates and I did during COVID in college. Like, we would stay up late on the weekends playing Rock Band 4 together. Yeah, while other people were like out getting COVID. We were playing Brown Eyed Girl on expert difficulty.
Oh, you're working on your game like around about. We looked it up the other day on stream. Actually, I think our first commit is in like the beginning of June. And then we're trying to publish, or we're planning on publishing in March. So April, May, June. So like a 9-month turnaround, hopefully by the end of it.
Yeah.
Just over 6 months at this point. Okay. Whoa. I sound different on stream, but I don't sound different on Discord. Let me switch my Discord audio so you can tell what I sound like.
Yeah, this is our first like real game. And so our goal was kind of, let's make a game, do the whole process, get it on Steam, and try not to let scope creep stop us.
Yeah. How do I sound any different?
I haven't heard it yet. Small sample size though.
But does the audio sound different?
No, you sound like the same, I think.
Really? Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, input on Discord as USB mic. Cryoman, if you're still in the chat, can you tell me, does my mic sound okay? I'm really pushing my laptop to its limits here, streaming to 4 platforms and trying to do game dev and a Discord call at the same time.
Yeah. Having my screen share and video camera from a Discord call.
Maybe a teeny bit, but not noticeable. Yeah, it sounds fine. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Sick. Sick.
All right, we'll go with this then. What was I doing?
Are you into game dev, Crowman? Go. I'm gonna try to just shrink all the rocks and make them fall a little bit.
Do?
And then go back, make sure it tiles correctly. I think Ace Bright is going to take the spot of my most played Steam application soon. If it hasn't yet.
It's your top? Is it still CSGO?
Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I spent a lot of time doing that in middle and high school.
Yeah. Just started learning Godot, trying to make a game at the beginning of December, but December I didn't have much time, so I'm just started over the last couple of days. Very cool. What kind of game are you trying to make? Tell us about it.
Sick.
Welcome to the Game Dev Club.
Godot is good.
Godot is good.
Godot robot.
Godot robot.
I feel like we're in a cult. That's what people say. The Godot supporters. It's not a
like
game.
It's
a cult.
Have you read that before?
Yeah.
That's super funny.
I don't know. Open source is cool.
Yeah.
Not having to pay the engine.
Mm-hmm. Or worry about ownership of stuff.
Yeah. A lot of uncool business practices. Oh wait, I should hold up. I need to move it all down. Like not Not necessarily move down, but like displace. Let's just start from the bottom.
Well, you have different guns and you shoot guys, but I don't want to make a roguelike story quest based. Is it a first person shooter or a like top down or 2D? Or a platformer. Could be a platformer too. Top down 2D. Okay. Yeah. That could be cool.
Yeah. I like 2D. 3D's hard.
Yeah. Different guns, you shoot guys. You should make it some sort of like build crafting game where you get the different guns you get can be upgraded in different ways and combined in different ways, almost like a la Vampire Survivors or something like that. So that people can make their own build as they're playing through your stories or your quests or whatever world you make, and make this experience unique to them.
It's like the what Chris does,
Yeah.
right?
Crafty buildy.
Yeah, sandboxy, crafty, buildy, whatever games are the best for indies.
Yeah.
It's very hard for an indie game dev team or solo to make a game that is just like linear full of quests. Because that's just a lot of upfront work. But if you make a game, that's why like roguelikes I feel like are very in right now. A game like a roguelike has so much replayability.
Right. Replayability means less content for you specifically to make. You're just building systems.
Yeah.
Scope creep, scope creep, scope creep.
Like that's what always happens. You like tell someone about your idea for a game and then
Well, what if you did this?
yeah, you get all these suggestions. You're like,
I just have to I gotta make it something move first.
yeah. How far did I make? Those kind of went down one frame.
Well, what about this feature? Can you change that to be more like this? Yeah.
Yeah. We get a lot of those. Not saying they're bad. I feel like a lot of times they're very helpful because they're the people that are going to be playing your game. It can give a really good insight into what they enjoy doing.
Yeah. But you also got to be ready for that kind of feedback, right?
Yeah.
We did a specific playtest for our game, specifically to get feedback from people. We had them fill out a whole form, and it was super, super helpful. But we were also like, we are asking you for your feedback on how to make this better and what you think about it. So it was pretty deliberate.
Yeah. And it was very helpful.
Yes. We made some massive changes based off of the feedback we got, and the game feels so much better because of it. It's crazy.
I feel like the big ones that we keep getting are like mobile and multiplayer.
Yeah.
Which
are both like it's not as simple as like change the way that this works or like add some visual stuff here. It's add another platform and add multiplayer.
Yeah, but they would both be so cool.
They both would be so cool.
But I feel like to yeah, got to get all the base game loop stuff in.
Yeah, that was kind of our design philosophy with Upstream here. Was we wanted to make a game that was small and simple and could be finished quickly. And so we thought, what if we try to distill everything down into 2 buttons? You can only use 2 buttons. And so there isn't that many mechanics to like engage with, right? We have to design levels around a very simple control scheme. And it worked out really well because it means the limitation has caused us to really lower our scope and have to be really efficient with our design. And yet somehow we still have ended up coming up with new mechanics to add. But that's okay, because they're good mechanics.
Yeah. There's some quote about, like, I don't know, restriction, something, ingenuity.
Right. I know what you mean.
I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to be some philosopher. But yeah. What am I gonna do? I think I do ocean parallax after this. I'm gonna do ocean parallax after this. And then fix the fix how the background looks. The ocean, because there's some spots that like these don't have the inner one.
Right. Okay.
And then like this, the hidden areas didn't have it set up.
Yeah.
Like I gotta fix those. And I even might break some up a bit too, so that you can see more of the background. Like if I spend time making a nice little parallax background.
Sure. Yeah. Would you say that your level design revisit for the ocean is done or no?
Probably.
Okay. Pretty good position. Don't have to have the pressure of having to have a full game version of the game in 3 months. A couple people can ask for feedback. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's good to have people to bounce things off of. Okay, I might move this level design revisit into completed then, if that's okay with you.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to add. Do I have ocean parallax background? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna add one for. Oh, I have one already right here. These two.
Oh yeah.
Put these out of here then, because I'm not doing those next. Okay, this is accurate now.
Cool.
Technically, I finished that, and I'm working on animate breaking of platform at end of animation.
Does that still happen? The player can still get stuck in the tiles?
I don't think so anymore.
Okay.
I tried a little bit.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put this on done but revisit, because I don't know if it happens anymore, but it could be nice to workshop it a little bit.
Yeah. It's nice to not have, like, I don't know, pressure's a weird thing. Because on one hand, it's nice to not have pressure, but it can also be a motivator, which kind of sounds a little like not fun, but I definitely feel like there's been some pressure to get some of this game done, just because like we kind of set out a date and kind of want to move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
It kind of forces you to really put your nose to the grindstone and grind it out.
Right. We made a list of everything that we need to do before the demo and before release. And then you count the number of days in between those deadlines and you're like, oh God. Like,
Yeah.
We got work to do. And I find it motivating, you know?
It is. I try not to let it stress me out and just more like, you know what you have to do it. Like,
right. Get in the zone.
Yeah. And these streams have really helped with it, I think.
Yeah. No, it's nice to have like 4 hours of really focused work, but then also be able to chat with people about it at the same time. And then like it leaves us the mornings to do kind of off stream work that we can't do on stream. And then the evenings for more work or for some relaxation.
Yeah, it's like that.
Balatro streams.
Yeah, Balatro streams. It's like that. It was like the Minecraft YouTuber meme, like, so I did a little off-stream work, guys, and they've like mined 20 chunks.
Right.
So we completely redid our player character controller this morning.
So did a little bit of off-stream work. We're making a 3D action RPG now.
This game's actually 3D now. That's one thing that that interview with Edmund McMillan, the guy who made like Super Meat Boy, and he's making Mutagenics, made Isaac. He said that they brought up like pressure, and I think he said, I'm pretty sure he said that that was something that really motivated him to work.
Yeah.
But it didn't like take the fun out of it.
Right.
Like he said that like he was working at GameStop when he made Super Meat Boy, I think.
We should, for the next one, I think we should make sure we should try setting the release date when we start and see how well we can stick to that.
That's crazy. But yes.
Because then you have a timeline, and you basically have to break down everything into that timeline.
That's like the strange scaffolding philosophy, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked too much into what their specific like process is.
It seems like that's what it is, because they release games such a high frequency.
Yeah.
They're very high quality.
Yeah, they're super polished. It's crazy. We've got so much going all at the same time. It's so cool.
I still need to play I'm Your Beast.
Oh my god.
I wanted to go on sale more.
Yeah.
I'm cheap. It looks so fun though. Like,
yeah.
Super cool action. Oh yeah, this will do just fine. Can just do another frame after this. I really hope this looks good. I really want to land this braking platform look.
Suppose it might look weird for it to be shaking and to have the rocks all shaking in the same direction as they're falling apart. You know what I mean?
It'll stop shaking once this starts.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like, I think what I'm gonna try to do is make this animation play when it's fading, because right now, and there's already like a gap for it.
Yeah.
Right now it's like it's shaking and the wobbly shaking animation is playing while it goes, but the second it breaks, both stop, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we could play it there.
Yeah, during the fade out. That'll look nice because it'll be fading and breaking, and it'll be just a little more.
Yeah.
For that effect.
Which is kind of what polishing a game is all about.
Right.
Just getting that little extra bit.
Just crank up the contrast a little more.
Yeah. I might with this beach foreground tile set. We'll see. I love the falling waterfalls. Such a nice touch.
Oh, I forgot we did that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is nice. God, that was good. That's some good shader programming. Who did that?
You're telling me it's a shader? Always has been. Oh. 1 week into January.
That's pretty good. How many tickets have we cleared in a week?
A lot.
Because we started. Did we start this on the 1st or the 2nd?
I can't remember.
I got home. I got back on the 1st, and I think I slept all morning, and then we started. I think we did the Trello setup that afternoon, I think. So 7 days, and how many tickets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. 42 tickets in 7 days.
6 a day.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And that's good because I've saved all the big ones for last.
It's like, yeah, incentivizing people on completing like single tasks will always result in people trying to inflate that, and it's
Right.
like moving the task from need to be done to done is a little dopamine hit in the monkey brain.
Exactly. I will make up mini tasks so that I can move them over.
Click.
All in a day's work. I'll make a task for making new tasks.
Yeah, pat yourself on your back. Yep. Change some stuff here. Skip over that one. fixes that.
I have an idea for how to determine if a player has fallen like a large amount or jumped a large amount. Is to give and it's not a foolproof solution, but I think it's a pretty good one, is to give every water body an ID number and have that ID number generally follow the path of the game. So like the first water body is 1. Same, I kind of like what we have with the debug, right?
Mm-hmm.
But every water body gets 1. And basically, you can just check, has the player moved from one water body to a different water body, and is the ID difference more than like 3 or more than 5 or something? And if it's in the positive direction, then they moved up a bunch. But if it's in the negative direction, then they fell down a ton. Right? Can you see any immediate issues with that solution for detecting falls and long jumps?
No, we could also incorporate like a straight up keeping track of the player's position.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could do like when a player leaves a water body, you take note of that water body's like ID and the water body's global position. And then when they enter a new water body, you check those 2 things.
And if they are super, super far apart in either the positive or negative direction, oh, that might be better actually. Then you don't have to keep track of a whole ID system.
Could be nice to have both. I don't know. I'd have to think of use cases.
I think your version though does the same thing as the ID system would, but doesn't require every water body having an ID. We just need a reference to the object, which is easy to get. Yeah, okay.
Well,
maybe we'll...
how would you, if you wanted to compare water bodies, then it would be hard, right?
No, you just have a variable that you save it in, like previous water body, current water body.
Wouldn't you only be able to tell if they're equal, though?
No, you can check their global position if you've got a reference to the object, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. I was saying more of like if we were still going to try to use the water body, like having a unique ID with it.
Oh,
you wouldn't be able to compare them without that.
I mean, to some extent, the global position is a unique ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's a much better solution. Awesome. See, this is why I asked.
Cool. What is going on here?
God, I love teamwork.
What the heck? Huh? How did that even get there? Yeah, what the heck? Teamwork makes the dream work. You know, Jenny and I were talking the other day about like the schools we went to as kids.
Mm-hmm.
I was like remembering like elementary school we went to, and we started talking about like school songs, and I was like, elementary school song was a banger.
Did you remember our elementary school song?
I remember the gist of it. Do you remember it?
Not even a little bit. I don't even remember that we had one.
It was so upbeat. It was da, 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 da.
Wow.
Everyone was like clapping, and then we get to high school, and our school song is like a dirge.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Kind of Loki hated it. Not gonna lie. I don't know. It was good, like, but it wasn't exciting. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I'm being dramatic.
I remember, or not I remember, the school that I worked at this fall, they didn't, as far as I know, they didn't have a song, but they did have a special Pledge of Allegiance that they did, which was so cute. It was because they would do the Pledge of Allegiance, and then they would be like, as a whatever their mascot was, I'm proud to say I will be positive and safe each and every day. I pledge to do my best in every single way. Something something when I work and play. My family believes in me, my teachers believe in me, and I believe in myself. Go Cubs, or something like that. It's super cute, and all the fifth graders and all the kids, like kindergarten through fifth grade, would do it every day. It was fun.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's okay if this looks messy. It's breaking. It's falling apart.
Right.
Tile's like breaking. I don't need to spend hours on this. Oh, that looks bad though. That needs a little love. This could use a little dot there. So, happy, falling apart. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who are you? What did I do? Wait. Aspire has so many keyboard shortcuts that I don't know, and my hand will get lost a lot, and I'll click a key, and then
Don't know how to undo what you've done.
yeah. I'm like, did I just delete the past hour of work? Maybe. No, I didn't. Not happening.
I'm thinking about maybe recording a bunch of, like, maybe the first quarter of the script myself to like use to set up the narrator.
Yeah.
So then I can replace with the actual recording once we record with the voice actor.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Yeah. But also, I don't know, like, if it's worth that much effort too, because like if we record this weekend, like by the time I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I could have the whole thing done by this weekend too. So then we do the recording and just slot the files in and it's good to go. Would be sweet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I gotta think about it.
I think it's worth recording some work lines.
Yeah.
Work out the kinks now.
Yeah.
Are you still thinking of using? Still thinking. I'm not sure if we even talked about the actual narration. I know we talked about falling lines. For triggering narration lines, are you thinking of just using water bodies?
Yes, I think I am just going to use water bodies. Although, wait. Now they need IDs or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that was why I had that idea in the first place, isn't it?
Could just do area 2Ds.
That's more
efficient.
I don't think it is though, because the area 2D is already there where I want in the water body, right? Like, I think what I'm gonna do is add a piece of metadata to the water bodies, so they don't have to have it. And I don't think metadata is the same, right, across all copies of a node.
I have no idea. I've not used metadata very much.
I have to look it up. I don't know really what the difference is between metadata and fields.
Yeah.
But essentially either add a field that's an exported field or add a piece of metadata, and I don't have to use it, but when it is used, it'll be equal to the ID of a certain dialog line.
Yeah.
And so whenever it encounters one, it'll trigger, and that'll add the next line to the queue.
Yeah. Might need to come up with some like big jump protection or something, like I don't know. Should we just skip dialogue if people do big jumps, or should we like?
You mean if they jump and they go to? Yeah, I see what you mean.
If like there is a linear order of here's our water body IDs, some of them have narration lines that get triggered when you go into them. It might be worth having some like parent thing that is watching and is like, oh, this one just got skipped. We should either queue this one up before the one that was going to get queued up, or we can just say ignore it.
I think we can ignore it. I'm trying to think about, at least so far, all of the points we have skips in it. Well, maybe we can't. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I got to think about how to implement that. But yeah, there should be some sort of check where if you skip to the next thing, it queues both of the ones. Yeah, it queues everything that hasn't been played up to that point gets queued, basically.
Yeah, I was just thinking of Thomas Was Alone.
Mm-hmm.
But that game controls are pretty limiting and intentional.
Right. Yeah. And Thomas Was Alone, that's a good one.
Not played that in forever.
Yeah. I replayed it when we started working on this, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I was thinking about the narrator there in the script.
Does he narrate it himself?
Mike Biffle? No.
Yeah.
No, that's not him. He hired someone.
Bennett Foddy narrated his, though, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think I heard a talk from him once, and it was the same voice. But he has like a nice, like British.
He's got a pretty relaxing voice.
So it's like, darn voice actors, like.
Right.
I wish. It's crazy to think that some people just like have amazing voices.
Yeah.
And they just like make careers out of them. Like.
Right.
Obviously, it takes work too. Like, it's not just a freebie, but like, it's a cool door to have.
Mm-hmm.
Or to have open. I will do one more frame.
I got an email about us like having to renew our business license. But like I only made our business license last month for the city of Tacoma.
I don't understand how any of this works with the government.
I'll look at it tonight.
I could take a peek too with you if you want.
Yeah. How to use transition list.
Gonna say if we actually like sell copies of this game, how does that work with like taxes? We have to pay like a business tax, right?
Yes. Well, I kind of figured that by the time we release this game, I will have a paycheck, and I will hire an accountant to do this for us. like, like that was kind of my thought process. Is I don't know how it works, and I honestly don't want to take the time to understand it. So I will hire an accountant to do it for us.
Yeah, it's
but I think
really complicated.
I think we have to pay taxes on as a business
On any
sale.
income, yeah.
But then I'm trying to remember if we then also have to pay taxes on the income given to us individually, or if not, because but my thought is like it's such a small company. I know for like I think individual LLCs, you don't have to do that, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's not really a business. They're paying you. You are the business.
That's what I was thinking today. I was like, it kind of feels like double dipping. Like, we'd just be getting taxed twice. Like,
right.
There's no difference between what money the company makes and what money like we would then make, right? Like,
right. Yeah, the company doesn't have shares or anything like that, right? Like it's just
we're not public. Like, that might be the differentiator, maybe.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That would make sense if the system was set up that way, but
who knows?
Question Discord chat. Welcome back. The name of an enum. Enum, greetings. Means that hi would print 0, but how do I input 0 and get the string? Let me check the docs. I haven't used enums much.
Sounds like you kind of just want a dictionary with key and value pairs, which is kind of what enums are in Godot anyway. I think they actually might just be dictionaries. Oh, shoot. I need to add a new task to the Trello. I have to reset up all the stream alerts on OBS. I still haven't done that. Stream alerts and notifications.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like under the hood enums are dictionaries and they just map strings to ints.
So you could just use a dictionary with
Yeah, they're just read only. So like if you're trying to input 0 and get string high is your key and you're trying to input a value. Have to iterate over them.
Well, I would just make it a dictionary and switch the order of the keys and values.
Yeah. Or do 2 dictionaries.
Yeah. Sorry, on mobile, can't hear what you're saying, too laggy. No.
I'll type it.
Okay. Here too, and then.
Yeah, I think the purpose of enums is kind of just so you don't have to use the ints anymore.
Hmm.
So it's kind of against the purpose, I think, to want to be
Can't,
able to use the number.
can't you do like, it would be like greetings dot hello or something?
Yeah, you could do like I think, yeah, if you have 0, you'd want to iterate over all the greetings keys to find the one that has 0.
But what is that? Like, oh, I guess. And then that key would be the one that you want?
Yeah, that would give you high, right?
I guess so. That
I don't
seems
know
like
how else you do it.
that seems like not how you're supposed to use enums though.
Yeah, no, that's what, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I think enums are kind of there to obfuscate the number. It's like one thing that kind of bugs me about GD script is there's no built-in set class.
What do you mean? Oh, set. Oh, like an actual set. I see. Yeah.
But everyone just uses a dictionary and they just add keys to it and make all the keys point to like true or null.
Mm-hmm.
So like effectively it's the same, but it's just nice to be able to call set, and just add.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wish there was a set class. Just integrate Python, guys. Actually, that would go crazy.
If they added Python to Godot.
Yeah. I'd love it. Maybe it wouldn't be very efficient.
Yeah.
I always hear people.
What would Python offer you though, aside from sets that Godot doesn't?
List comprehension.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Just I don't know what the term is, but being able to decouple, or that's not the term, but like if you have an array that's like a 2D array and every inner array has like 2 or 3 values, being able to do a loop that's like for x comma y in your array, so like it grabs each value and then grabs each value in each array. So efficient. It's like, I love that.
That's true. Has my audio been okay since I made some changes?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what the problem is.
Two very similar Oh, what is it?
It was NVIDIA Broadcast, I think.
Oh.
Because I just switched to my straight microphone capture. And it hasn't done it since. But that's the thing, NVIDIA Broadcast is using my GPU to do noise canceling. So if it's overheating at all from all the video encoding that it's also trying to do, that's probably what's causing it.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to listen back to what I just said to hear how it sounds.
Sounds good.
That sounds even better than it did with the AI noise canceling on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Reject AI. Return to high quality microphones. my homies hate AI. In all honesty, though, I think I know more. I have more friends that are in computer science that dislike AI
Than ones
like
that do.
AI.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I probably. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't think anyone has the same dislike. And like, I'm trying to think about some of my peers at school. I don't think most of them had the same distaste for it that I do. I remember one of my professors kind of making fun of me at one point for it because I was pretty staunchly anti AI in some debate we were having. Yeah, and it was like we were gonna have an ethics debate or something that day, and he was like, "All right, no attack. What's your deal?
What's your bad take?
My bad take was that it's not ethically sourced. Not ethically sourced, bad for the environment, and also just not good.
Bad for the environment and not ethically sourced are just like facts. Like you can't even call those like takes.
Right.
I hope OpenAI gets in a lot of trouble. Didn't like a bunch of artists sue them?
I think they might have tried. I don't know if anything has come of it yet. I know the New York Times, I think, tried to sue them as well, but I think that's still ongoing as well.
I love the legal system.
Yeah.
Enough money, postpone indefinitely.
Right.
And some precedent needs to be set.
Right. Well, that's the problem, though. They're like, that's all the AI companies are like, well, we already did it now, so this is the precedent now. Like,
It's a logical fallacy.
Can't put the shit back in the bottle, or you can just get sued for it.
Ah, the bad timeline. The Community episode. The worst timeline. This better look good. I'm spending so much time on this.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of took my word for that.
I'm committing to it. I think it's gonna look good. I'm liking this.
Okay.
I wanted something. Pixel Lover expressed what I was kind of thinking, that like it is kind of a waste to have this nice little wobbling and shaking, and then when it actually breaks, I'm a ghost.
Right.
Started watching the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man yesterday.
Those are good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good Spider-Man.
I think he's my favorite. Watching this again.
Yeah, he might be mine. I think the Peter Parker that they have him play is a little like edgy, I think, for my taste.
Too edgy.
Yeah, he's a little edgy for like Peter Parker, but his Spider-Man is, I think, maybe the best one. The Spider-Man persona. Pretty endearing. Although, I think that second movie's quite a bit of a mess.
I don't even remember it. Like, I think that's kind of why we're rewatching them.
Yeah.
Is it on Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, he's in that one.
Okay, I remember the villain then.
and he has a theme song that he plays on the electric beams in universe.
That's crazy work. Who wrote that?
Hans Zimmer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I meant more like who wrote that into the script.
Oh, maybe also Hans Zimmer.
Alright, who thought they cooked? Nah, I'm sure it's. Gotta watch it again.
Yeah. Let's see. So every process frame, I'm checking if I'm assigning the character's current water body to, well, the character's already got that assigned, so I just need to be checking.
Are you trying to check?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about my logic for how I'm gonna keep track of the water bodies in the narrator, and whether that needs to be like separate from the player, or if I need to keep track of it separately, or if I'm just gonna grab whatever, like I have the player and maybe the player will store what water body they're in.
Yeah,
I feel...
it should probably be like signals, right? Like you could probably hook it up to the on entered thing, like water body entered,
and then send a signal to the narrator.
Yeah, and or even just like have the narrator be a oh my gosh, I'm blinking, like a global script where it's the only version of it.
Yeah.
There's a term for that.
Singleton.
Yes, a singleton. And that way you can just like every single time player goes into a water body or leaves a water body, it can hit a little function and it'll pass it the position, and it'll pass it the like unique ID if we're gonna assign IDs to them.
Yes.
And you can just like IDs don't even need to be like human readable, right? Like
no, I actually every line in the script already has an ID in the Google Doc that I wrote. This morning I spent my whole morning breaking up the script into individual sentences and giving each one an ID that makes sense with the system.
Cool.
But
I think that would be the best, using like a signal, so we have like one less thing process.
Yeah, I think that's good. So more Discord stuff. You guys need notifications on or something for the ping you from the stream chat. Well, no. Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is, Pixel Lover? At least for me, my Discord is in stream mode. So it means that notifications don't pop up, so that people's usernames don't get broadcasted on stream.
I think that would work. As long as the number is always the index, which I think it is, that'll work, yeah. Might actually be that. I think values is the values is the ints. So I think if you want the key, you'd want to do myenum.keys and then use your value, which is the index. Yeah, to access that key. Let me know if that works. I'll try to leave Discord visible. Oh, I went over there. You watch any good movies lately, or are there any good ones coming out soon?
I want to go see Sonic 3. Because Sonic...
that's a third Sonic? The third live action Sonic?
Yeah.
I've not seen any of the live action Sonics.
They're so good. Genuinely good movies. Yeah.
Genuinely good movies.
Yeah, I really like the first two at least. There was also a new Lord of the Rings anime that was in theaters in December that I intended to go see but didn't end up having time. That looked really cool. There's an animated film from an independent film studio that's called Flow, and the whole movie's animated in Blender. And that got amazing reviews at film festivals and had a limited theater release that I want to get around to seeing.
That's cool and good for Blender.
Yeah. I've seen The Wild Robot 3 times now, I think.
I have not seen that yet.
It's very good. I cry every time almost.
That's crazy. Yeah. Must be really good. Being completely honest, Jenny and I watched it's like Despicable Me or something. It was something dumb in theaters. And they played the ad for The Wild Robot. And during the ad, I was like, whoa, this animation looks amazing.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, something about the name The Wild Robot just seems so lackluster for the level of, depth that felt like was going into that movie.
Oh, yeah. It's based on a book series. It's like a young, middle grade novel book series called The Wild Robot.
Okay, that makes more sense then.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a continuation of their How to Train Your Dragon thing. The new Minecraft movie. I don't know. Kind of weirds me out. I don't expect I'll be seeing it, but maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not hopeful.
Yeah, I don't think I'll spend money to go to theaters, but maybe when it comes to streaming or digital, I'll waste an afternoon on it. You know.
Yeah, it just from the trailer, it just seemed like they didn't really have any direction. It seemed like they grabbed a bunch of A-list actors that were popular at the time, that kind of people knew their faces, and dressed them up in funky stuff, and were like, Jack Black, go. No, right. Jack Black doesn't really look anything like Steve from Minecraft.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I love his charisma for the role, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Minecraft just has a special place in my heart.
I was reading something about actual storyline Minecraft is supposed to progress. I was reading about how I think one of the reasons, aside from the fact that it's this weird hyper realistic animation style that's not pixelated or
Sonic,
was that it there's this thing to do in pixel art to do with different sized pixels, where you want your pixels to all be the same size, because if you make pixel art using different sized pixels, it looks really strange and weird.
Yeah.
And in Minecraft, of course, all of the pixels are the same size, right? Everything is a block. Everything is the same sized block, right?
Yeah.
Even the things that aren't a block are made up of smaller cubes that are all the same dimension. But in the Minecraft movie, none of the blocks that they've made follow that rule. Their sense of scale is different.
They never played Minecraft.
Well, it's this weird thing in like it's like a kind of subtle thing, because you would think like, yeah, we just make things that are blocky. But if you don't make the block a uniform unit, it looks weird.
Yeah.
And obviously it wouldn't have fixed the whole movie, but I really feel like if they had decided from the get-go with whatever visual style, even if it's the weird, creepy, hyper-realistic thing, to make their blocks that everything is made up of a uniform size and style, it would really help the visual identity of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Not look so strange, but I don't know. Kind of feels like that's what they're going for, is the whole weird off-putting thing.
But why?
I could not tell you.
Minecraft already has such a defined visual style.
Yeah.
Like the sheep in the trailer. I don't know. That's like ingrained into my head.
Yeah.
Ugh. Why though? Mojang, Microsoft, please. You need to get on the Minecraft team. Save Minecraft.
Moving better as animated, probably.
Oh yeah. I heard people saying that like they should have just done it in game. Like people are probably gonna make like Minecraft movies.
They've already
Like
done that
fan
with the
edits.
trailer. Yeah, the trailers already have some pretty awesome looking fan edits. Do you know what the syntax is for making a variable optional as an argument in a function?
A question mark, or you just assign it to something already? Like you give it a default. Like your variable is X. You make it your last parameter, and you give it a default value, and then I think that's how you do it in Godot, and then you don't have to pass in something.
Okay. Okay, cool. Syntax, all these words I don't know. Syntax is like grammar for programming languages, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the keywords, like var, or like operations, like the equal sign, like all these things are part of the syntax, and then like the order in which you do things. That was actually a really fun class, where we like had to make our own little programming language, and had to like.
What class was that? What class was that for? What was that called?
It was like operation of programming languages or something, or.
I think we had one like it at my school, but I didn't do a bachelor's of science, so I wasn't required to take the really like low level programming classes. I just had to take the basics, and then I had a bunch of electives where I took whatever I wanted. So I took like graphics and machine learning and stuff.
I wish I was offered, but no, we like had to using like, what did we use? Use like Java maybe? I can't remember actually, but we like coded our own language. Like
that's nice.
Built, I forgot all the parts, but like parses it, tokenizes it, makes the little like stack of operations.
Right. Yeah. That's cool.
It's pretty cool, and it like really helps you understand how the stuff works. But it was hard because every single homework built on the previous one, because like if you didn't have your parser set up, you couldn't like make the tokenizer.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting though. I like ended up taking like kind of a significant amount of like natural language processing classes.
Really?
It's like very applicable to like ChatGPT and stuff.
Right. What do you mean by natural language? You like working with LLMs?
Yeah, kind of how like language is read as a computer and like
Mm.
the history of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or even like taking like the different types of sounds, like converting voice.
Oh yeah. Self-taught. I think that's why I'm missing vocabulary. Good scripting things. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. There's a lot of good resources out there for it. There's, you know what you should look at? Oh. Have I got the thing for you? I'll
let you.
Here it is. This is the Open Source Society University. Has a computer science degree on their GitHub, and it has a list of every class that you can take, and it has free options for every class that you would take in a computer science degree, and they're all online. Do at your own pace.
I don't think I've heard of that.
So you can do the equivalent work of a computer science degree for free on your own time. So they have like a curriculum. They have the intro, the core, the advanced. They start with an intro CS class, which is an intro class using Python, and then they have a system program design, class-based programming, programming languages A, programming languages B and C, object-oriented design, software architecture. They'd make you take some core math classes, 3 calculus, and then a mathematics for computer science. Core system.
Cool class.
Building a modern computer, operating systems, computer networking. Yeah, happily.
Maybe I should check them out.
Yeah. I want to see, okay, if I send this message, Pixelover, you'll tell me if it shows up. I'm not sending it in the YouTube chat, I'm sending it in this chat aggregator chat.
It popped up in Twitch.
And YouTube. Maybe TikTok? Are we going to get in TikTok? Maybe not. I don't know if you can chat in your own live on TikTok.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Although it only showed up in YouTube once, so I don't know which YouTube stream it showed up in. Anyway, yeah, this seems like super cool. I haven't looked at any of the class, but I've heard about this before. And you also have part of the degree is doing a final project too. They give you a bunch of categories for a final project. You're on horizontal. Did it show up there though?
I'm checking my horizontal.
Okay.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
I should check out that math for computer science.
Yeah.
That sounds really interesting.
I wonder if it's like a linear algebra class or something.
Oh, if it is, then maybe I won't. I already took that. I was hoping for like a graphics thing.
Oh. That's what, I mean, that's, linear algebra is graphics math.
I guess you're right, yeah. I guess what I want is more of like a class where the assignments are curated for computer science majors,
Mm,
and so you like apply what you learn instead of just kind of like a typical
mhm.
math class where you do homework and then you do tests. You don't
Right.
really do projects. You might do like a class presentation or something, but that would be cool.
Yeah.
Can't tell if this is good or yet. Well, it'll work. Let's build one. Crumbling. Oh, I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. Then I need to check. ID equals 0. Hey, what is this music that's playing? ID is not equals 0. Then so price first. Sorry. Post link in Discord on mobile right now. Oh yeah. That's I can do that. Yeah.
Yo.
Welcome back.
Did you send it in Discord?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Okay, I've got this. Let's do save this.
Invite
Great.
IDs to this first.
Times 3 maybe.
It's entered.
Better for the time.
Happy to help.
How am I copying that? Copy. Go here, paste.
This is current water body. New water body.
jank solution. Not being able to terrain. Hey, if it works. I should do so like for this one. Actually don't need this. This is a builder. So it's okay to not have that. So like for here. We'd go. Six. There. It's hard to count. Counting's hard. Am I going blind? No. Whew. Whoops. I definitely want to play a little Balatro today.
Yeah.
I want to try and win with that deck.
How did you unlock that deck?
Yeah, I hope so. The deck, you unlock all those decks just by you have to like win a game with like the previous deck.
I can't win a deck. I can't win a game with any deck.
Honestly, the strats that helped me, because I like looked up a couple like beginner tips. Where like interest is really strong.
Okay.
Where like when you like beat around like the ante or whatever,
Yeah.
you get $1 for every $5 you have, which is capped at 50, I think, but you can up that. So like you can make a lot of money just by having money, which is really strong.
Right.
So often I'll try to like build up a lot of money and then only spend like 20 shop.
Right.
And then also like trying to make hands that play off of the easier hands. So like I like to go for like 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Flushes. I've won a lot playing 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just looking for jokers that are times mult.
Yeah. Did I tell you the idea for the card game that I had the other day? Not the procedurally generated one. The icebreaker one.
Wait. Yes.
Wait, yeah.
Maybe?
Well, because I'm reading that book about this Antarctic explorer ship right now, and I was thinking about like Inscription and like Buckshot Roulette and kind of Balatro too. And I was like, oh, you know what could be a good setting for like another one of those kind of unsettling card betting type games would be like on the deck of a stuck icebreaker ship that is like stranded in the ice somewhere, and you're playing against this like hooded figure in a giant parka or something. You can't see their face. What is Balatro? Balatro's a card game that came out this past year. It's a computer game based on poker, but it's actually a roguelike game.
There's no gambling.
Yeah, it's not real. There's no gambling. It's not even. You're not even really playing poker. You're just.
No.
The game is based around poker hands. Is sort of the mechanics of it. Because yeah, you're not really playing poker. But it's a roguelike game, so it's run based, and it's a deck builder. So you're making modifications to your deck, and you have Joker cards that modify the points that you get, and it's pretty addicting. Very, very well produced, made by a single developer as well. Although I'm not sure if he did the ports himself or if he had a company do that, because he's working with a publisher. Balatron Mobile is, I mean, it's the same game, right? But it's nice to have on your phone, I think. So it's kind of a dealer's choice.
I don't really like playing games on mobile, so I prefer computer.
Yeah. No, but I was thinking you could try and play you could have some kind of one of those creepy sort of atmospheric card games set on
Inscription.
Yeah, Inscription or Buckshot Roulette on a stranded icebreaker. And I was trying to think of what game you would base it around. And my parents gave me a really nice custom cribbage board for Christmas. I thought cribbage could be cool. Imagine playing Balatro in class on your phone.
Oh my goodness. I would have been addicted.
Cribbage doesn't really have gambling in it though, or not gambling, like betting in it, so it's a little bit hard to make a tense situation with an NPC like that. But I don't know. I think you could come. I don't know. I feel like cribbage kind of has old person vibes, and if you're on an old antique sailing ship, it could be something there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Affirmative up or down? I'm not encouraging that behavior. You should pay attention in class. Because school is good. I am a teacher.
I need an extra frame here. This is gonna work correctly, yeah.
Man, all of these lo-fi remixes of Zelda music are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn it up or down, call on reaction trig. You don't have to encourage, the laugh says it all.
Hey, no, that's not what I wanted. Copy this now. Go here, unhide that.
Get close to 1,000 followers on Blue Sky.
Wow. Nice if we could. This doesn't look good. I can get rid of the black. Maybe make the water body fade out faster, but
I think that
that's good.
triggers reaction.
Do we get much interaction from Blue Sky though?
I can't tell. Yes and no. Like, we get more than we do on Twitter, for sure.
Oh yeah, Twitter is cooked.
But I'm not sure. I think we will get. I am hopeful that as we hopefully get more attention on the project once we start sending it to like content creators, that will grow our Blue Sky following a little more. And more people start engaging, but I think I kind of screwed up the growth on Blue Sky for us a little bit.
How so?
Well, because you know how I think I've talked to you about this. Blue Sky has these like starter packs, right? Where people make collections of accounts so you can follow them all at once. And I got a bunch of our accounts put into a bunch of like game dev starter packs. And that's cool because it means, and these starter packs were made by people with like tens of thousands of followers, so they'd share them with their following, and then everyone would go and follow those, right? But each one of those starter packs has 150 people in it, right? And response time for the time I send message, it's like 20 seconds. Yeah.
Sorry
about that.
It's hard to watch multiple chats.
Yeah. But so we get when people follow those starter packs, they're not just following us, they're following 150 people. And Blue Sky is not based on an algorithm, right? So it's not the posts that get the most engagement that show up in people's feeds. It's you have a following feed. But if you go and you follow a ton of starter packs, all with 150 people, like you're not going to see a lot of those people's posts because so many people are posting all the time.
Yeah.
You know? Like I notice if I post something with no hashtags, no one will see it. No one will interact with it because most of the people following me are following a sea of other people too. So my posts are never seen. But if I make a post with hashtags in it, then it gets filtered into the curated feeds because people build their own feeds that are focused on game dev or focused on Godot or whatever. And people do browse those. And so my posts will be seen by people when I do hashtags because they're getting out of the normal feed and going into more curated feeds. So I don't know. It's weird. I do think Blue Sky is good and we will get more engagement from it, but we need to be followed by more people who aren't following so many people. If that makes sense. So I don't know.
That makes sense. So let's see, fade out, fade in. So on water body entered, on water body exited. Generate, so right. Here, if this breaks and we want to hit a little, we can that might be all I need to do.
Different than game coding, but you thought about making a program to funnel all chats into one. That's what we do. That's what's happening. It's just slow, and I don't think we would be make something even faster. Yes, I would think so. At this
Besides,
point,
like close friends and family, yes.
Yeah. Besides, like our partners, basically, yeah. Like,
Yeah, you are definitely our biggest supporter from our like online audience.
One sec. I will be right back.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, did that loop? I thought I had it set to one shot. Okay. Still works. It's okay. We want to be making a good game first, and if we can get an audience, that would be cool, but let's see. Oh, look at that. Thanks. So it's not stopping, even though I have it set to one shot. Wait, maybe I didn't set to one shot. Where is it? Is it in script? Play. Let's look at the parameters.
I'm back.
Ayo.
Did Pixel ever say that it's sad that they're our #1 supporter?
Yeah. So we need a bigger audience. I thought there was a one-shot method for animations.
It's not a method, it's a parameter.
Where?
I think it's just in the animation player.
Oh, it's the animation looping. I had animation looping turned on.
Oh.
Let's see. For some reason, I thought there was a one-shot box. Where am I getting that?
One shot. That sounds really familiar. I don't know what that's from, but something has a one-shot parameter or method.
Oh,
it's timer. Timers are one shots.
Yep. Wire was getting crossed in my head.
Yeah.
I think that looks nice.
Wait, let me look.
Okay, I need to reset this. But alright, let me know when you can see this.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh,
Pretty subtle.
Yeah, it's subtle, but I think that looks really good.
But I think it does the job.
Yeah.
Could even maybe fade out slower. Maybe not. I think it does it.
Yeah, I think because then you run the risk of it holding the last frame for a little too long.
Yeah, it's like subtle, but I think it looks good.
Yeah. Almost. And we wouldn't have seen the message for another 20 seconds, so we might have come up with the answer before we saw your message. Let's see. Check.
Yeah, I need to reset the. this isn't being used anymore.
What is it?
Oh, an old method.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if we can find a different way to combine all the chats into one that's quicker, that would be really nice. I mean, we could.
There's probably some that just cost money.
That's true. And actually, well, okay. I bet you I can figure out a way to do it, at least on my end with OBS, to like get little pop-out windows for each chat. But the thing is, we're streaming to 4 places at once, and to have to view 4 chats at the same time, like my screen is big enough that I could probably put 4 of them on the side that's out of view of the stream, and maybe we just use Caster Labs for the like on-screen combined chat. But I don't know. I feel like this works for now, and we've got the ding sound, so you hear when we get a chat message, and there's not very many people chatting right now, so that's okay.
Yeah, I kind of just keep Twitch chat open, and then I have Caster Labs open as well. But we've gotten the most, I think, genuine traffic from Twitch, right?
I would say so. Yeah, probably. I think get a third monitor. I have one.
I do not have the real estate for that.
But that's the thing.
Funds.
That's the thing. I don't have anywhere to put it. My desk is like, I have an ultra wide, so my one monitor takes up my entire desk. I could put it on top, right up there, and that could be my chat monitor is up above.
I mean, that's what like real streamers do.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to dive into these CPU particles, see if I can make this look really clean.
Phew.
Come on. Here. There we go. Okay. Shape. Sphere surface rectangle point. Directed points.
Monitor above your other monitor. Yeah, that would be that. I don't know. I'd have to get some sort of rig to get it up there, but because I live in an apartment, so I can't like drill stuff into the walls. And also, it has to be able to move. I have a standing desk, so I'm standing right now, and it has to be able to move up and down with my desk, so it can't be attached to the wall. But the ultra wide is nice because I have so much real estate.
Man, you can't like make shaped particles?
Yeah, you can. Go to drawing. What is that?
Texture?
Yeah. I think that just gives it, like, you can give it, it's like a sprite, basically, isn't it?
Let's see.
Make them fish shaped.
Wait, this is gonna be funny. That's a lot of salmon.
I really like the the standing desk, the salmon desk, the standing desk. Pixel It's, I don't use it all the time, but like for these streams, it's kind of nice because I don't feel like I'm sitting all the time and I'm like hunching my back over. It feels like it helps my posture a little bit.
Yeah, I need to get one. I know. Keep the salmon particles. Can I give it like a series of textures that it can pick from?
I don't know. You should look at the types of textures. Maybe there's like a randomizer one or something. How do you start game dev? Buy YouTube's course or learn it? Don't buy anything. Do not. You don't need it. You just do it.
Just intimidating.
It is intimidating, but I think that is the, like, okay, actually, you want to know what? I have the perfect way to start game dev for you. Are you ready for this? This is your crash course on game dev. So, what you do is you watch a tutorial and you pick a good one. And I would say the Bracky's tutorial on Godot, the like opener, he's got 2 like hour-long videos. One is like a walkthrough tutorial that teaches you to make a little platformer game, and the second is like a breakdown of the programming language. Those are both really good, and I would recommend that. And then, once you've followed along with his tutorial, you make that project. If you want to expand on it and experiment a little more, you do that. But then you have to make your own project, and maybe you follow another tutorial to get a little bit more familiar that teaches you some different things, some different strategies for doing things. Generally, most tutorials often do like some sort of platformer and teach you some similar stuff. Then you make your own game, and you don't make an original idea, you copy someone's idea. So I really recommend Flappy Bird. Remaking Flappy Bird is such a good project for teaching fundamentals of like a game engine. I think it's awesome. You do Flappy Bird, or like there's like a game called like Pop the Lock where you're like trying to time a circle that's moving around another circle. That's another good one. Any of these like really simple kind of classic mobile games, you remake a couple of those, right? Where your job is to try and recreate the mechanics that you see in these other games that are so simple. It's just one mechanic. You're not even making a full game. You don't need to make menus, and you don't even need to publish it. Actually, you shouldn't, because you're copying someone. But you make these games to learn how to make things. And you do your best to not follow tutorials when you're doing that, because what you're doing is you're learning how to navigate your software, your game engine. You're learning how certain things work, and you're learning by doing. Maybe it doesn't work for everyone, but I found it worked super well for me. And then finally, once you feel pretty comfortable, you've remade a couple simple games, then you go and you pick your first thing, and you start small. You start super small and super simple. Like my first game that I think I did for like a game jam was a walking simulator where you were walking in down hallways, and there was some text that appeared on screen, right? And that was my first game, because what I was learning is I was learning how to make a first-person character controller. I was learning how to display and like have text scroll on screen. I was learning how to transfer between levels because there was multiple different hallways. It was a maze game. And then from there, the next one, maybe I added a little bit more. I added some interactive elements, like on the walls. So that is your Galama Games approved crash course on game development.
Yeah, wait, no, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you have any better suggestions?
No, that's good. You just gotta start doing so much of this. Is just like you start doing stuff and you hit a roadblock and you Google it and you find a Reddit thread or you read the docs and then you learn how to do that thing and you slowly just accumulate all these experiences that you can pull from and you just get better and better. Like I didn't know how to do pixel art before this and I've redone the art that I've made in this project multiple times. Like you just like iterate and I don't know, it just takes time.
Yeah. Pixelver, you should do game jams. You can go on itch.io and there is literally dozens of game jams happening every day, all the time. They're being organized by people with different themes for different groups of people. Like, go join one. Find some people to make games with. It's fun.
Yeah, the jig game that Noah Tech was playing a little bit ago, that was for a fishing game jam. So all the games were fishing themed.
Anyway, Gemoy, I hope that was helpful. If you're still watching.
Yeah, it popped in. This guy's ranting. I'm outie. No, that was a good explanation. See how this looks. I think if I can rotate them, I can get away with one sprite. Hi, Nimbus, come here.
Thank you. Heck yeah. Woo.
Good job. Hey, Nim.
Yeah, we both went to college. We both have computer science degrees.
But that's definitely not required.
Yeah, definitely not required.
This is more of I was trying to go into software dev and the market was kind of cooked for entry level. So this is like an adjacent field where I can kind of use my education.
And I just like video games.
Yeah.
I started school as a musician, so I have a music degree, and then I got another degree in computer science because I wanted to be able to make games too. So.
Why are they? Oh, I know why. They're.
What am I doing right now? QS item, wait for timer. I totally lost my train of thought. I don't remember what I was working on. If the queue has an item, wait for the timer to stop. I'm running pseudocode right now.
Him, you're just out of frame. Do you see the camera? You can just barely see him. Stand up. Yeah.
Yep.
Less frequent.
Everybody enter.
Are they spinning? No, but I don't know if we really can spin them. Angular velocity, orbital velocity, radial acceleration. What? Oh, that randomizes their angle. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're doing it.
it would be cool to do game dev full time if we can.
Yeah.
Might not be this one, maybe the next one that'll get us there, but would be cool.
Yeah. For sure.
We started this project back in June, so all of his pixel art skill has come in the last 6 months.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just kind of looked at a lot of pixel art games I like for inspiration, like Stardew, Celeste, Pokemon. Trying to think of others. Those are the main ones. Ooh.
How many games looking at Tyranic in the future?
That's a good question.
Maybe. I mean, we've talked about it a little. I think it would be cool to expand the team. Not a lot. I don't think we ever want this to be a big company.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll ever grow to be more than 10 people.
Yeah. I feel like even hitting like the AA status of a company, I feel like can make it hard.
Yeah. But I think it would be really, really nice to be able to have the money to pay for specialists, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what really makes, I think, games. Yeah. Find a friend to do it with. Makes it more fun.
Yeah. Helps you stay committed.
Right. But having specialists, because like Riley is great at pixel art and he's come a long way in the past 6 months that we've been working on this. But like if we think about what if we had an artist who is working on this full time and their job was just the pixel art, and that was their whole thing, so then all we had to do was programming, right? That's only one more person, but suddenly the art can be elevated from the very start to such a higher level. The same goes with sound. You have a sound person, and that's their whole job, is to do music, audio design, everything. And it allows everything to be so much more elevated. So like I really think a team size of 5 one day would be really cool with you know, if we were to hire an artist,
Yeah, would you want to do music?
An audio. I don't think so, to be honest with you. No. I like programming. But I also feels kind of selfish, but I kind of like managing things too, and like sort of doing like project development.
Project manager.
Yeah, like project managing stuff. Like, but yeah, I really think an artist, a musician, or not a musician, a sound person who does also music, and like maybe a writer, like another writer person who also does like project management and stuff, and like maybe also social media manager. They double dip as that, and then like keep us as the 2 full-time programmers. That would be I think a very, very efficient and fun work environment. I don't know, what do you think?
See this?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever want to go like too big.
Yeah.
But really just having a couple people that are specialized would be really exciting.
Right. Like that's like 5 people, 2 programmers,
yeah,
a writer, an artist, and a musician.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That looks so good. That looks really sweet.
Yeah. I think what I want to do is I still think the actual breaking is a little lackluster. I want like particles to explode. Like from everywhere.
Add an extra emission at the end so they pop out.
Yeah, and I'm almost thinking now that it might be worth just doing this programmatically, like somehow take the tile map, which we can get the actual coordinates of each tile, and then put a CPU particle on each, and then define a handful of them as like not to run when shaking, because otherwise these will all fall straight down. That way we don't have to hand place all of them. I feel like that might be worth doing. I don't think it would take too long.
You're saying each rock is a CPU particle and you're not doing a sprite anymore?
No. Like how the CPU particles have the points.
Right, we give them a list of
and we have to place these manually for each of them.
Right.
It might be worth just saying like, hey, take the tile map, because each of these still does have a tile map underneath that is like it's colliders.
Right.
So we can take that and then put a CPU particle on each tile.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could be helpful.
Maybe I'll try code something up.
Jamoy, yeah, AAA is a studio thing. Generally, it's related to the size of the team and also where the funding comes from. Oftentimes, AAA games or AAA studios are owned by publishers. And so the publisher gets a large cut of their profits because they do all of the marketing for them and they fund the game, right? The publisher pays the developer to pay their salaries, basically. And because the AAA games are enormously expensive. But indies can get publishers too. It's not just as permanent a relationship. You like go to publishers and you pitch your game and you cut a deal where they give you money to make the game. Maybe they'll do marketing for you. Sometimes that's part of the deal too. And then they get a cut of your sales for doing that. But there are also examples of both where like there are indie teams who do and also don't have publishers, and there are AAA games who also do and don't have publishers.
It's like the weird AA category too, like
right. Then there's that weird. Yeah, there's this like AA category where it's indie games with a very, very high production value, generally because they have a publisher, right? They get a publisher to give them enough money that they hire a big enough team that they can make something of really high quality, almost AAA quality, with a smaller group of people. So the lines between... Go ahead.
You finish.
The lines between AAA and indie are quite blurred these days.
Like if you played Pacific Drive or heard of it, this is made by a studio like 20 to 30 people. So it's like not quite AAA, but it's still a small studio that they can make really cool polished projects.
I think that would fall under the III category.
III? Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I think that would, because AA, I think, is for more established studios that have been around for longer. And are like housed under a publisher. But Pacific Drive, Ironwood is not housed under a publisher. They work with a publisher, so they would be III because they're still indie.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Talks about funding. Why do you need money to make a game? Why do you need money for anything? You need money to live.
Yeah, it's just like it's literally just like if you're making a game full time, you're not working full time, so you don't have income. So a lot of the money that a publisher gives you is just so you can live, like so you can buy groceries and pay rent.
Right.
Like that's kind of literally it. I'm sure a lot of it will go into like marketing or like outsourcing if you do that too, but
quadruple A with Skull and Bones. That was that was some sales talk from the CEO of Ubisoft. Trying to get investors excited because Ubisoft's a publicly traded company, so their value has to do with what how well the investors think they're doing. And if the investors think that, wow, Ubisoft is making a quadruple A game, we don't even know what that means. We thought the biggest type of game was AAA. Didn't pan out for them, but Yeah, that's what that was about. Speaking of other people, Riley, I was going to talk to you about this after, but I was just reminded of it because of this conversation we just had. But I have someone who might be able and want to do audio stuff for us for future games, not for this one.
Okay.
But we should talk about whether or not that's something that we want to do. Whether it's a good time to add more people or not.
Do I know them?
No. It's someone I went to school with.
Okay.
But we've got other mutual friends. Yeah, I know Ubisoft. I've heard Ubisoft is shopping around actually to see if someone's gonna buy him out.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks for all the employees that will get laid off when it happens, though. Yes, No Attack is my real name, my legal name. And I'm probably the only one, so it's pretty easy to dox me now. That.
I know there's multiple of me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the name of a river and a village way up north in Alaska, and I was born near that area. My parents thought it was cool, and it gave me the out of Noah if for some reason I hated No Attack. I went by Noah for a long time when I was younger because it was easier for people to say and remember, but No Attack is cooler. Makes you more special, exactly. It does. Makes me stand out just a little bit, right? It's a memorable name. Introduce myself, and I always have to say my name 2 or 3 times before people get it, which really drills it into their heads.
Yeah. Let me give this a new. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do.
I feel a little weird about it too, to be honest, especially because my name is so unique. Like, so I get that feeling, and I think for a long time I didn't. I had other like usernames that I used online, and then I stopped. When did I stop? I stopped a couple years ago using online username stuff. Don't quite remember why. No, people ask all the time, and it makes sense. But yeah, No Attack. I think it's No Attack. I had a little existential crisis when I was in middle school because I think it was middle school. Might have been younger. I had always thought my name was pronounced No Attack. But there's a show called The Legend of Korra, sequel to Avatar: The Last Airbender. And in The Legend of Korra, there is a character who has the same name as me. He's from the Water Tribe, and in the Avatar world, Water Tribe is based upon the Native Alaskan tribes, and so I thought it was very cool to hear my name said on TV in like an animated show. That was exciting, but they said it differently. They said Noah Talk was how they pronounced the character's name. They spelled it the same, and the origin was, I'm sure, the same. But I just had this moment of like, I mean, these people made a TV show. They probably did more research. Like they probably know how to say it. Yeah. Legend of Korra. They say Noah Talk, and
it's a good name, Pixeliver.
And I was like, I thought I was saying my own name wrong. And I went to the village of Noatak, and if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure they say Noatak. But yeah.
What would this be? This would be dot emission shape. Okay. Shape. That looks like an enum.
How many particles is it emitting?
Oh gosh, I need to go see what I picked. I don't think I made it too many. 10.
Oh, that's perfect.
And I like randomized size, angle, and then like rotational velocity.
Cool.
So it looks like I'm using different sprites, but it's all the same one. Not assigning new value to a constant type. This is not. Where's the variable? Oh my goodness. I'm silly. Emission shape. Yeah, okay. It does have an emission shape. Shape. Emission. And emission points equals point locations. Emitting equals true. I think this should just work.
Cool, I want to see.
Well, it's a little test in here.
Oh, okay.
Where I need a camera in here. This is my like playground.
Okay. What? Okay, I'm trying to walk. I've written out all of the pseudocode for the narrator. I'm trying to figure out what cases I've missed.
Not working. What did I forget to do? I probably forgot to set some variable in the CPU particles. You'll set amount to 10.
Line. Okay. Everybody is entered. Let's break. If it's not, it's got an ID. Add the ID and all previous IDs to the queue. And check the distance. Reaction triggered.
Assets, tile sets, B, breaking, particle breaking run. I can't say value type first. Type image picture.
Brackies tutorial. I'll show you. I'll pull them up here.
They're very recent too, which is nice.
Yeah, he made them relatively recently. Has he made any more since those original two?
I don't know.
Let's see. No, it doesn't look like it. He did a Bracky's Game Jam video 2 months ago talking about his Game Jam. But there's these two right here. How to make a game in Godot and how to GD script in 1 hour. And I would honestly do, even if you don't know programming or GD script, I would do this one first and just kind of follow along with it. You know, pause when you can or pause when you want. Do exactly what he says. Follow the motions. Just to like experience it and like do it once. And then you go watch the GD script one and get a better handle for what you were doing. But now you know what you were doing before. So I can link these in chat here. And then here's the other one. Cool. Those I haven't been checking in on TikTok. Did those show up there? No, they definitely did. And no one's watching on TikTok anyway, so who cares?
At some point, yeah.
Should we reevaluate if it's worth streaming on TikTok?
Yeah, it might save your laptop a year or two.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I think I've got all this set. Oh, you know.
What's up?
Oh, I like made some code to check to see if I didn't set this variable, it would early exit, and I didn't set it. And that's why it didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, that should work. That should just work. Actually, I don't know. The math might be off where it's getting placed. Okay, it didn't work. Oh, I forgot this. Oh, this is totally gonna be messed.
Hello, Oswald. Oh, yes. Hello, cat. Welcome to the stream. Yeah.
Okay, we just need to make this a tool script to see if it works.
Like being on camera, don't you, mister?
Close our alt tile generator. Where are the points?
Oh, Jamoy, are you watching on YouTube vertical? That could be why. If you check our YouTube horizontal stream, they should be there. I recommend Godot because I like it. I like open source software. That's basically it.
Yeah.
If you want to use Unity, like if you say you know how to program and you know C#, and you feel really comfortable with C#, you could use Unity, but Godot also has C# support. Unreal, if you like know programming, you're really comfortable with C++, then Unreal could be the one for you. They all have their pros and cons and different workflows and stuff too. So, but I think for beginners, Godot is really awesome.
Gekido rocks. Oops. Vector 2i and vector 2 in operator.
Okay.
Is there a 2 vector? Vector 2 from vector 2. Can I just pass it? Yeah, okay.
Hi, buddy.
We can have some rounding errors. Oh, that's the wrong button.
I hate doing that when I click run current scene, or I wanted to click current scene, but I just run the main game.
Yep. Okay. Invalid operand still?
Oh, hi, bud. Hey.
Operation minus. Duh. Okay. Oh, look at that.
Let's see.
So it looks like it's spawning them on the top left corner.
Oh, so you gotta offset it by a little bit.
Yeah, like 8.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Yeah.
My skull position. Set a little.
Buddy.
See if that looks better. Okay, other direction. Actually, might not be the other direction because y is negative to go down. Let's make this see-through. Okay, this is working.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it has a particle emitter at the center of each tile.
Nice. That's perfect.
I don't know why it didn't load the rock in correctly though.
Should have just done this from the beginning. These.
It's all a learning process, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I know why this isn't working. 'Cause I never set the texture. I grabbed the texture, I preloaded it. Brain forgot to set it. Oh yeah.
It's the same as finish my actual setup. Sick. Setup like your desk setup or like your game setup? What are we talking here?
No. We should make... Or should I do this? I should only take the ones that have... Maybe I need 2 particle emitters.
Hello. Good cannot wait, huh? Cannot wait till we're done streaming. Game setup, chair, monitor, keyboard, PC. Nice. Super cool. Oh, cool. We'll check it out. Congrats. Looks cool.
That's sick. That's a nice mic. I wish I had a arm mic.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. My cat is laying on my mouse and my keyboard.
See, maybe I could just do this from the get-go.
That's a cool Christmas. Whole new setup.
Legendary
Yeah.
Christmas. Direction. We want the direction to be -1. No, 1. The spread of 180. Maybe this will just look good now, actually. If maybe I don't need to do an explosion at the end. I probably should.
We'll see what can you see what happens without it first?
Yeah, I just need to attach this to the actual one. But, like just having like random rocks fly out.
Yeah.
Maybe gravity needs to be higher. That's a little too high. Up it a little bit. If I double the particles. Oh, that looks really good. Okay, I think I really like this. What do you think? And it'll be shaking too.
Yeah, it'll be shaking too. Yeah, that's good. Yes, that's nice.
It's all placed programmatically? Hey, come on, man. Cooking. Coding is cool.
Kids.
Yeah. Oh, what's that actor's name with the skateboard? What's up, kid?
What's up, kid? What's up, fellow kids?
Buscemi?
Yeah, Buscemi.
Buscemi. Yeah. Okay, we gotta set this. So we set this in order so it doesn't get confusing. Check. Amount. Oh, I already set amount. Gravity is good there. Direction.
Coding is cool. Yeah.
spread equals 180. Gravity. Velocity. The initial velocity. Max. What am I doing? I said a min. Velocity min equals 10. Angular velocity. Good. Angle. Yes. Scale. Yes. Operating texture. Oh, texture goes under. Goes all the way at the top under amount. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Yeah. Let's go back to the main level. Attach a script. Open. Collider tile map. Which one are we on? This is 9. So you are at each break 3. There's a chance it might be broken. Because of the position being weird, but
Yeah.
I'm hopeful. Might need to use like global instead of local or something. Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let it break. Maybe a little explosion at the end.
Just
little,
give them one frame of upward velocity particles or something.
Yeah, or even like double the particles.
Sure.
For a
Yeah.
second or something.
That could work. Yeah.
Particles are so cool.
Yeah.
Holy moly. I'm so glad we decided to touch these breaking platforms.
Yeah.
They actually feel like they have an identity now, you know?
Yes. Oh, what got us into game dev?
Me into game dev? Probably like crab hit the side of it or something. Yeah. I'm gonna touch on the crab real quick. I think we're gonna redo the crab a bit because Krabby is less of an obstacle and more of an assist at this point. Not really sure what crab is doing yet, but yeah, we need to rework him a little. I got into like coding and like STEM through robotics. Like I did like FIRST. We did FIRST together. But actually game dev, it was probably you. You probably like asked me if I wanted to do like a game jam with you or something.
Yeah, I probably roped you into the fishing jam.
But I always like I had a summer where I got super into Stardew Valley, like 100%ed it. Played like 200-300 hours. And I always thought the developer of that game story was really cool that he just like made that game and committed to it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really inspiring and like I don't know, would love to do something similar.
Yeah.
What's gonna break?
I think I've always kind of wanted to make games on some level. I've enjoyed playing games and I've enjoyed like messing with games and like I like making or playing with mods on games when I was younger. And I have a pretty strong recollection of when they first announced the VR port of Skyrim for PlayStation VR. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. I never owned a PlayStation. I didn't have a PlayStation VR, so I had no way to play it. But I thought, man, I really, really want to play that. And so I kind of made my own. I like made it. I hooked up my Wii remotes to my PC so I could control the game using my Wii remotes, and I made it so the motion controls were tied to the attack buttons in the game. And then I took my phone and I transmitted 2 copies of the display to my phone so that if you were looking at it in like a cardboard or plastic headset that you put your phone in, you would see the game as if it was in a big theater. And then I made it so instead of mouse input, it took the gyroscope data from my phone. And so you could control the first person view by moving your head around with your phone in the headset. And then using Wii remotes as controllers, I like homebrewed a VR headset for Skyrim. And that's not exactly game dev, but whenever I think about why I started making game dev, I go back to that story. And I made since then, I've done quite a few projects in VR as well. So, yeah, I don't know, something like that.
You've done a bunch of VR stuff.
Yeah.
That won't work. Just like a frame of it. If breaking.
If I want to get VR, but it's too expensive. It is expensive. It is starting to get more affordable with some of the cheaper MetaQuest ones. But yeah, it is still expensive. If I have a reference to a node and then a different reference to the same node, and I check if they're equal to each other, that'll return true, right?
Yeah, should.
Okay. Hello, bird. Why are you yelling?
Maybe I'll wait to turn that off until breaking. Just want like a frame which spawns it. Probably need this is kind of a band-aid solution. Probably need to do something more thorough. That didn't work. Okay. Got to redo this a little. Set explosion mode.
Right, Office and Practical Jokers, or any show at all.
I've watched both of those. They're good. Not watching too many shows right now. Feel like I've seen a lot of the famous ones though, like your Game of Thrones and that kind of stuff. Favorite show would probably be maybe Gravity Falls.
I was gonna guess Dark.
Dark was really good too. Set explosion mode. And then, so this is braking.
You're not talking about us, are you?
One shot. I probably need to get going soon.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me make a commit here and
I gotta cook dinner tonight.
call this good. That's a productive day.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I think I'll probably continue working on this tonight, though. Figure this out.
Okay, cool.
I feel
Yeah,
like I'm
I'll
like
probably.
one line away from getting this.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna push this up.
Okay.
All right, let's start closing out the streams here. Thank you for joining us today. It's been fun. So long, TikTok. Oh wait,
Yeah.
there's no one watching.
Yeah, I'm here.
Good night. And let's
All right.
say goodbye.